Hey guys, Aubrey here with Arian Motorsports. Today I'm doing a quick review of the DJI Integra goggles. These have the battery pack built into them and the DJI um, Motion RC Motion 2 controller. So I got them to use with my Mini 3 Pro. I got this drone for taking footage of the race car, and I use it for other things too, but that was the main thing. You can see I ran into a tree and crashed it, and I broke this arm right off and had to epoxy it back together and tape it. And this one was just cracked, but still flies just fine. Um, so I really like the drone, but I'm not a very good drone operator. I had a hard time. Um, I had a hard time controlling it with this. You know, you got your joysticks, this little screen right here, and it can be really tricky to try and figure out where you are and control it from this. And yeah. You want to get nice, smooth video, um, and it's just really tough to get smooth video. Keep um, your subject in the center of your screen, especially a moving subject, and fly around without hitting stuff. So um, I really struggled with that. I ended up getting some good footage, but took a lot of tries. So I was hoping that by going to an FPV setup, that I could, be able to control it better, and from that person point of view. So um, I'm really happy with this. It's amazing the difference it makes in being able to control it and fly it smoothly. I've only done 3 flights. The third one I'll show you a video of, and I think it's still a little bit jerky, but you can see it's only my third time using it, and you can see that I'll be able to get good at it pretty quick, and that if I have somebody else trying to take footage, they'll be able to get good at it pretty quick too. Um, I bought these propeller guards because I thought, oh, this will turn um, my Mini 3 Pro into basically an Avata. You know, you just run it into stuff and it'll be safe and protected. Um, they're super bulky. I don't really like them that much. And the one thing that they do is they really make it hard to fly in the wind. They really create a lot of drag and slow it down. So, I tried to take this out on a windy day, and then you can see how big that is. Um, so I took this out on a windy day and pretty much came to a complete stop, um, because it couldn't fly because the wind was catching this. And then I took this off of there, and I was able to fly straight into the wind at I think like 15 meters per second, so about 30 some miles an hour, without any trouble, straight into the wind. So they're only $30 if you want to get them, to have them in case you got to go through some woods or something like that, and you don't want to be running them into trees. But the one thing that I found was that with the goggles on from the first person um, viewing, you can see where you're going so much better that I don't think you really need them nearly as much. Like it's if you're gonna really get tricky and try and get really close to things, maybe you would. But it's not like doing it from this where you can accidentally run into stuff really easily because you just can't see that well. So a couple of things that I want to talk about with this: the firmware updates. I had to update the firmware on the drone and the goggles and controller. The drone, the old firmware will not work with the goggles. So um, it was really tricky. It wouldn't work for me. I ended up having to download the DJI Assist 2 program to a desktop computer. You have to have a desktop computer. You download the program, and there's a bunch of different programs there's a different DJI Assist program for each type of drone or thing that they do. You have to make sure that you get the DJI Assist 2 for consumer drones. I made the mistake of downloading the wrong one and couldn't figure out why it wouldn't connect, and then I realized that it's not one program for everything. You have to get the one specific to what you're trying to do. So you download that, you plug your drone into the computer with a USB-C cable, and then you can update your firmware. manually, and it works pretty slick. The other issue I had was this kept telling me in my goggles that it was not, I was operating with without a bound device, a controller or something. I can't remember exactly. Something about bound device. Um, and basically what it was is that my drone was bound to this controller. And the first few times it let me fly it without any trouble. When I went to do this video, it wouldn't let me take off, and I found out that it was bound to this, and you have to unbind it from this. It's like a theft thing, so that somebody can't steal your drone and fly it with their own controller. Which I don't know, you're probably gonna have your controller with your drone anyway, so they'll probably just steal both of them. But anyways, they I unbound it from this and was able to fly it with that. But and I didn't have to bind it to this, so I could still go and use it with this, and I can use it with that. And I have it bound to my account, which means I think maybe somebody can't use it if they don't have my username and password. So you can put a recording, you can put an SD card in the goggles and it will record. You can put an SD card in the drone and it will record. So the video that I'm going to show you is just me flying around the buildings. It's just a quick video, and that is the goggles, so you can see exactly what I'm seeing when I'm flying. There's a little dot in the center that basically is the direction you're going, so it's always going to go towards that, you know. And when you move the controller, the dot moves. So, what else can I tell you? It's really slick. I think it's totally worth it. If you got this drone to get these goggles, this combo setup, it's like a totally different. It's a game changer. I never took my drone out to just kind of explore or to have fun flying, because it's just not that much fun, you know, to control with joysticks and look at it on that little screen. I will probably take my drone with me now and just take it out for flights, just to kind of, you know, explore an area that I go to or something like that, because it's really fun and it's really cool. So that's pretty much it. Definitely a big thumbs up on that. I think, you know, I got the Mini 3 Pro because it has crazy good battery life. It has obstacle avoidance. Um, I wanted to get the Avata, which is a FPV drone, um, and I didn't get it because it has like 18 minutes of hover time, which means, like, realistically, if you're flying fast with it, I don't know, maybe 12 to 15 minutes, I would guess, of actual flight time. This has 45 minutes of flight time. Um, so, and it's got 3-axis gimbal control, whereas the I believe the Avata only has a single axis. I don't know what the other differences are, but those were the battery life was the main thing where I was like, I don't want to get the Avata because I want to be able to stay up for more than, you know, 12, 15 minutes, whatever, however long it lasts. So I think this is a great setup. This drone with the light battery, which this is not the light battery, I never use it, but with the light battery, it keeps it under 250 grams. You can fly it without a license anywhere where you're allowed to fly drones. And that's about all I have. You know, I don't generally do drone stuff. I'm total beginner. This is total beginner perspective. So, you know, this is for other people that are out there that are thinking, well, should I try this out? I've never tried FPV. I've never had goggles, but I have a Mini 3. I would definitely recommend it. So thanks for watching. I'll throw up this video now of me flying around. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos and content. And you want to say hi? They can't see you down there, bud. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and here's the video.